As a new teacher candidate, I was so worried on my first couple of days of CSL. I was worried about not being able to succeed in being a good teacher, worried about failing to teach the curriculum expectations to my students. Not long after a couple of days of CSL, I realized that it's much more important to build a one-on-one relationship with every student rather than trying to just teach them the curriculum expectations. I've realized that no matter how active, distracted, obedient, or engaged that student is in the classroom, the most efficient way to reach the student's maximum potentials is by building that relation with the teacher. The class starts with the teacher, not the students. In my class, I had some students who were often in trouble, and usually at the VP office, for conflicts between them and the teachers or their peers. At first, I tried to get them to just do the tasks, which they did but could barely pass. Yet, I knew that they had a lot more to give. I knew that it is something either in the classroom or at home or in their personal life, but there is something that is bothering that student, leading him not to be able to function properly in class. So I took it upon myself to work with those students. I felt responsible to get them to work and support them. I started encouraging them and praising their work, and even praising any positive action they do, just to get them be on the right track. I started giving them indirect advices, which for my surprise, they used afterwards. Shortly after, I started noticing an amazing change in the quality of their tasks. And the thing that I loved was that I became their safety network. They would come to me for any advice or support, or even help with their schoolwork. And by the end of my practicum, I was astonished by the tremendous academic and behavioral change that has happened to those students. Therefore, I kept on telling them how proud I am of them and that they should be proud of themselves as well. Working with those students made me realize that students that act off or misbehave in class are not necessarily bad students. Actually, there is no such called bad students. There is a student who needs to be engaged, heard, supported, and understood. There is a student who needs to feel safe, cared for, develop a sense of belonging, and gain self-confidence. Once those students find what they are missing, they boom. They reach their maximum potential. Our job as educators in our busy schools is to work with students to get them where they want to be safely.